Best food in Italy is the real food, il cibo vero. Yeah, this song beautiful. Just look in there and then eat, because this is healthy food. Put some zucchini flowers if you like it.
Flour's tender. Get the basil, the cheese. Oh, so good. You like that?
Yeah, I love
Yes,
food.
simple food for intelligent people.
It's morning when I arrive in the sleepy village of Ossara di Puglia. I come to Puglia often and I love this place, but I always stay in the south. This time we're exploring the north and we're gonna get deep into the food culture. I'm really excited. I'm gonna take you with me. But first, when we're in Italy, coffee time. I check into the hotel of Pepe Zullo's food resort. He's one of the top chefs in Italy. I'm sharing the property with several food and wine writers from all over Europe. So this is not what I think of when I think of Puglia. We start our trip with a visit to the local vineyards of Cantine Il Tuccanese. The proprietor, Leonardo, greets us. Tuccanese is the local name of Sangiovese. Leonardo is one of the few producers who bottles wine under this name. It does smell like Sangiovese, I have to say. Sangiovese Romagna, maybe? Medium-bodied, black raspberry, sour cherry, chewy tannin. It's got the tartness and the red berry fruits. It's nice. Mi piace. I would never guess, if it was blind, you'd tell me. I'd never guess it's from Puglia. Everyone seems pleased. You like it?
Mm-hmm. It's good.
€6 for a wine like this. Can find value here. So hard to find medium-bodied reds that are made with love. This is the type of wine I want to drink every day. I didn't know what to expect when I accepted the invitation to this trip, but this is a great start. Back in Ossara, we head to the cellars of Leonardo. He produces only 5,000 bottles of Tuccanese per year. Today, we're doing a vertical tasting of different experiments, including Tuccanese aged in stainless steel only and in oak. The 2003 was aged in wood. 2003 definitely smells like Sangiovese. I must say I prefer the more fresher style. And if it's a wine I want to drink right now, 2009.
I also prefer the steel. I think 2003 is very interesting because it's still very fresh. I like 2017 also.
I like this one, 2009.
Oh, same as me.
Yeah, oh.
You prefer 2003, right? Rolf was trying to sneak some 2003. I caught him. I was trying to get some more. Hidden in the village is the humble Trattoria Pane e Salute. Give me some bread, because I want to see how legit this olive oil is.
I'm Halloween.
Our epic dinner starts with a simple but delicious pizza margherita cooked in a wood-fired oven.
Oh my.
Legit pizza. Now time for a pizza with salami and fresh figs. I would have never thought about having roasted figs with the meat, but it's actually almost like pineapple and meat on pizza. It actually goes really well. The sweetness, savoriness, the acid.
It's the best.
Caciocavallo? Pumpkin and caciocavallo? I'm sold. Let's see.
Because they were poor, they ate pizza without any tomatoes or anything, your white pizza. And they put a lot of chili pepper.
This dish is different, yet familiar. Oh, of Orsala, pancota. It's vegetable, potato, bread. Pancota. Pancotto. This seriously reminds me of some Indonesian dishes, especially from Bali, with all the spinach, the potato. The food in Puglia is simple and creative. It is so weird to have olives like this, because you're used to having either olive oil or preserved olives or pickled olives. So you still have like this bitterness and astringency. But the true it's really unique. It's really unique, right? A taste of what's later to come. Caporale, Sangiovese, Nero di Troia, Montepulciano. Pretty darn good minimal intervention red. Am I finally getting something spicy? Wanted the pepper to be spicy. It's sweet. Black pork, huh? Meat is really sweet. Actually reminds me of the black pigs you get in Alentejo in Portugal. Goes good with the red though. She's not an animal. Let's see if we can trust his palate. He said the black pork and the oak Tuccanese. I agree, that's good. Puglia is home to several unique shaped pastas. These are simple and delicious. Cavatelli in bianco and white beans. I love white beans. Good. But I'm gonna add some chili to make it better. One of these is a personal favorite.
I have a lot of favorite pastas in Italy, but I think orecchiette might be my favorite. The shape just soaks up sauce so well.
It's so good that I can't focus.
The orecchiette done so well. It's so chewy. It's almost like a gummy bear.
Chef Pepe Zullo shows up and brings one of the famous cheeses from southern Italy.
I don't know, maybe Caciocavallo might be my favorite Italian cheese. A little milder, but it has the acidity at the end, the stinging acidity. That's what I look for in this.
Now time for some dulce.
Granacotto.
Fruits like grapes, they reduce and they make like sugar from the wine, from the grape juice. It's not a glucosio, it's a fructosio because it's made of fruit. They say that's better. We use this one for many things. We make some cakes.
What people could afford, right?
Pepe described this to me, and that's what I love about Puglia so much. It was a poor area, so you had to be inventive, and it's nutty, it's calorie dense, which they needed back then. It's a little bit sweet, and the walnuts you could find anywhere, right?
Complimenti.
Cheesecake with pizza.
Can I have a piece?
Cheesecake, of course, is good. That's not poor people food.
What do you like more?
This one, grano cotto, because it's natural and authentic.
Okay.
We are serious people.
Limoncello, it works.
In the morning, we head to the appellation of Cacemite di Lucera. This small region in Puglia allows the blending of both red and white grapes. Nicola gives us a quick lesson on why this is.
Originally, basically, the real Cacemite is rosé.
Nero di Troia is one of the main red grapes in the blend.
I love the grape Nero di Troia. It is the weirdest grape to eat because the pulp is so thick. It's not really juicy. It's almost so thick, it's almost like tasting a grape jam.
Paglione is a small producer that was revived in the 1990s. Nicola was inspired by the work of his grandfather. Today, they focus on agriculture in addition to a small production of minimal intervention wines, which are surprisingly good.
Always something new to learn. And Italy's DOC system, Cacemite, only 5 producers. Can have white grapes blended with red grapes. Nero di Troia, Sangiovese, Malvasia. Interesting combo, huh? You feel the tannin from Nero di Troia. Quite well done. I like the second one better. I like a little more tannin, a little more power, a little more grip. When I was in one of the producers was like, he's talking to the picture. I'm the only one I think that prefers the second one. I think everybody still likes the first one because it's a little bit softer.
We had the first one last night at dinner, but I am persistent.
I convinced everybody.
Nero di Troia.
I love Nero di Troia, and this is what it smells like. Pine, black raspberry, blackberry. Really reminds me of Baga from Bajara.
A big part of Paglione's production are tomato-based products.
Tomato tasty.
These pastes are just what the doctor ordered.
Dry farmed tomatoes.
Let's go. Tomato wine always goes good. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Could just warm this up with pasta. Could make salsa out of this, any kind of sauce, or just a snack, spread it on bread. I'm liking it.
Puglia produces a lot of Italy's produce. It's also a land of abundant sun.
Semi-dried tomatoes, concentrating the flavors. Yellow. It's really good. Sweet. I think people forget the tomatoes. It's a fruit, so it should be a little bit sweet.
Alessandra is a food writer who seems pleased.
Which one you prefer? The first one.
Yeah, the first one. Spaccatella. It's very fresh, very perfumed. I love it.
Back at the property, we're ready to spend the day with Pepe Zullo. This place has been named one of Italy's top restaurants. Pepe Zullo also produces wine for his restaurant/resort, but it's something else that catches my eye today.
Tomato.
That's your tomatoes, right?
Yes. To make a gift for our special clients. Well, you bring a bottle of wine as a gift, that's okay. But bring this one. That's pomodoro for 8 people.
Pepe Zullo is known throughout Italy as the farmer chef.
We have a different kitchen. Every kitchen has got a small garden. This is like the gold of the kitchen because you can use like making just fresh pasta al pomodoro. You can use with fish a lot. You can use like in a pizza. Focaccia, you just put inside.
The sun in Puglia allows for a wide variety of produce to be grown. We're going to spend the day in the kitchen with Pepe, but first, we gotta pick some veggies.
Everything is natural, you know what I mean? Well, borage, I make a lot of things. You can make like for the vegetarian people, like cutlets.
Borage is an edible flowering plant native to the Mediterranean region.
It's wild. It just was born just alone.
Kind of neutral, a little hair though.
How about some fresh fennel?
This is ready.
I tell Pepe what I really want.
Peppers for frying. The nature's change from a place to another place. Especially if we talk about the climate, about the cleanest of the air. Because if I plant something in a contaminated air, the food is going to be contaminated. Because like I say, we are what we're eating. If you eat good food, we stay well.
This is excellent chive. Spicy.
Ti piace?
It's so good.
We walk through the garden, and luckily for me, this is in season.
Fresh figs, so unique because once the season's over, it's over. You're not getting them anymore.
Pepe is insistent that we try this.
If you see the taste, it's like a lemon.
Lemon apple. This tastes like a green apple.
You like the apple?
Yeah, really.
We walk around a little more, and I make this rookie mistake.
Jujolo, that's what it's called. Jujolo. Never had. It's so weird. It's like in between a nut, a fibrous fruit. Oh, it's dates. I just never eat them fresh like this.
Back in the kitchen, it's time.
Cooking, preparing, and mostly vegetables.
The kind of flowers I want.
The more I come to Puglia, the more I fall in love with the cuisine. Italian food is based on the freshness of ingredients. Puglia takes it to another level thanks to what's available here. Pepe embodies this philosophy, and we're about to get the full experience.
Yeah, this song beautiful. Just look in there and then eat, because this is healthy food.
Pepe and the team get to work. We start with some rosato, perfect for fresh veggies, and then some fresh ricotta cheese and tomato.
Wow.
Life.
Good?
This is life, yeah.
That tastes like a way better version of these crappy little frozen pizza bagels that you have.
Fig and black pork, anyone?
Big, black pig. Let's give it a go. I want to start cooking with fig, and if I can be in fig season. Wow, the cooked fig adds so much sweetness to the cheese. Gosh, it's good.
The main dish will be all veggies.
Thanks for the pepperoncino.
No, that's for you.
Let's stick it in the oven for later.
Tuccanese, Nero de Troia, 2010. Plenty of forest berries, mushroom, leather. Tastes to me more like a Central Italian or a Tuscan wine than a Pugliese wine.
Tomato, olive oil, if you got some fresh basil, oregano, whatever you like. A little bit salt. There are more things you can try. If you smell fresh milk.
Cacio ricotta, almost, right? Oh. So this is supposed to be goat milk, but it doesn't taste very smelly.
Because if you feel it, it's not a normal cheese, greasy, heavy.
The fresh dishes keep coming.
Simple to make, healthy, and I don't say cheap because I don't like it, democratic.
For the people.
Yes, put some zucchini flowers if you like it. Because the problem when they cook zucchini flower, what they do, they fry or they cook, you don't feel the raw.
I absolutely fell in love with zucchini flower. Here in Puglia, with caciocavallo. Flour's tender, get the basil, the cheese, oh, so good.
You like that?
Yeah, I love
Yes,
food.
simple food for intelligent people.
Fava beans and greens.
I love in Puglia because it was a poor region. They substitute a lot of meat for beans, chickpeas, white beans. Who needs meat?
It's time for some homemade pasta.
The power of the ants. Pasta from Puglia is so simple. Water and flour. This type of pasta, even the taste is very interesting.
From burnt flour, water, and a touch of salt, Pepe and his team make several different pasta shapes. It's like poetry in motion for me.
You go like this, because when you cook the pasta, the beans will go inside.
Puglia's signature pasta.
I can't decide if orecchietti is maybe my favorite pasta in Italy. I just like how it soaks up the sauce. Tastes good with vegetables and oil, tomato.
Best food in Italy is the real food, il cibo vero.
Even simple, it's delicious.
I want that.
It's the best.
Is there anything better than pasta and fresh tomato sauce?
Chef Pepe even hooked me up with a little pepperoncino or richetti with just reduced tomatoes. So simple and so good.
Why so simple?
Because we are simple.
Intense veggie casserole cooked in a wood-fired oven? Yummo.
The older I get, I feel like I like meat, crave meat less and less. So that's why I'm excited to eat this. Pumpkin, aubergine, onion, potato, caramelized with some chili in a wood fire oven. What else do you need? Alessandra's team pepperoncino, right?
Yeah.
You know, for us, it's having a
The fortress in nearby Trani is spectacular. This was once a sleepy fishing village. It's also the namesake of one of Puglia's sweet wines. But first, my sweet tooth wants something else.
I'm in Italy, can't go without the gelato. So creamy and so fudgy.
Nearby is Villa Schinosa, which is famous for producing this sweet wine, which I've never heard of nor tasted before. It's a family-run estate, and Corrado greets us and shows us the property.
Our winery, Villa Schinosa, is known for this wine. Passito is our small sauterne.
You could dedicate a lifetime to the food and wine of Italy and still feel like you know nothing. I'm about to taste something new, but let's start with a fresh white wine.
I like Fiano so much because it has these subtle flower notes, white flower notes, pineapple, lemony, fresh Fiano.
Onto the reds from grapes like Aglianico, Bombino Nero, and a personal favorite.
I like this near Detroit. It's more red fruit, but it's a little bit riper, but not baked. Softer tannins for near Detroit.
Spicy on the nose, a lot of pepper. They can also have cloves sometimes, I think.
The dried tomato. Oh, it's so good.
And one of my favorite Pugliese savory snacks.
Taralli, I always eat these when I come to Puglia. They're crispy, a little bit salty. The foodie approves.
It's actually good.
A blend of Syrah, Merlot, and Nero de Troia.
Another case where I don't like the most expensive wine in the plate. I like the Nero de Troia. €9. Delicious.
Carpaccio, see?
It's the first real beefy meal that we've had on this trip. Some carpaccio. It's so amazing how wine changes with food. I like the San Valentino, this Rosso, a lot more with the carpaccio. It makes the wine longer in a way. So unique. So I got stuck with the bow tie. Thanks.
Hello.
A staple Southern Italian dish.
My favorite Italian dishes. Tomato, the eggplant, the texture, the cheese comes together. Brilliant. What do you think? Brilliant? Good?
Yeah.
And with the Nero de Troia, I mean, tomato sauce and Italian bread. Can you really go wrong? I don't think so.
Now it's time for the flagship Moscato di Trani.
Is 14.5 alcohol.
Is it good?
You know, I love the world's great sweet wines, plus I'm all about learning about new DOCs. They're obscure, didn't know about Moscato di Trani. With yellow muscat, you're always gonna get like this bitter flower finish in the corner of your mouth. And sometimes Moscato can lack acidity for me, but nice sweet wine. These little dark chocolate almonds, it's so good with the floral Moscato di Trani. I'd like to have it at some age. While Katerina's judging me over there.
Ask and you shall receive.
Even though I got my funny bow tie on, I'm going to be serious and compare the 15, the 18. I love sweet wines as they develop. I must say, I'm really digging the 15. Getting a little natural gas type flavor and dried dandelion, dried daffodil, white pepper. Sweet wines, when they age, they grant so much complexity.
There's a lot of kind of mature dried fruit. It smells like
Which you like, right? First.
Now for the grand finale. Let's take a look at the cellar first.
Humble list, huh?
We got some Amarones. Then we start with 1990 of Biondisante.
We're gonna have a lot of borage themed dishes, starting with this tempura.
Only thing here is like we give it to the Lambruscione some.
This has got to be fried garlic, and I am excited to eat it. Alessandro likes food.
The combination between the codfish, bacala, with the fennel.
Codfish, fennel,
Salty,
breadcrumbs.
sweet of,
This is excellent. I love bacalao so much. This is an outstanding example. Yum.
So with the Freddy is the perfect match.
To me, it tastes like really like high quality fish and chips, like a Michelin star fish and chips. What do you think? Delicate complex dish. I wish I had like 2 more, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
Borage Parmesan.
I'm a sucker for any vegetable Parmesan dish in Italy. Tomato and the cheese cut through the bitterness of the vegetable.
It's nothing to do with Parma, with Parmigiano. Parmigiano is put things in the top of that one. You can make a Parmigiano with squash, you can make it with artichoke, you can make it with anything. And I invented this one with borage because you can see I have a lot of borage. And the borage is beautiful herbs, it's medical herbs, you know, people love it. Type of pasta typical from North Puglia.
Pumpkin, olio. Oh, I want some pepperoncino.
A simple, humble red from Pepe's personal production.
Nice, juicy red wine.
Good wine for me is something that makes me feel well, makes me feel happy. And every moment you have a different wine. You have if you have a beautiful woman, you need something else. For me, food and wine is something that doesn't make you feel bad. That's the most important thing.
Time for some pork.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
If I stayed longer than one, then
Bombetta is excellent. Wow!
When the meat is nice and protected, we cool down in a refrigerator, and then we make a slice, just like a dough. And with this dough, I just like making ravioli, but reverse ravioli. So outside, I use meat. Inside, I can put anything I want. I would say if it was like springtime, I would use asparagus.
The pairing with the red wine. Oh.
40 mesi.
What would a trip be without aged red wine?
Smell.
Oh, very intense.
Caciocavallo, huh? See? That's really good.
So you love it?
Mi piace.
I love cheese.
The outside is so moldy. Squash, ricotta, a little bit of cracker at the bottom. That's a weird dessert. But kind of good.
When it comes to great Italian food and wine destinations, Tuscany or Piedmont come to mind often. However, when it comes to the fundamentals of Italian cuisine, fresh ingredients, Puglia is a place that should not be ignored.